Hi, loves. There are three main things I want you to know. Three main things that will help you resolve any situation you're going through. This could be a job that you're in that maybe you don't like. This could be dealing with a person that you're struggling with. This could be in a marriage that's not going well. Whatever the situation is, there are only three things you can do. And if you remember that there are only these three things, it'll really help you resolve and get through whatever it is you're going through, okay? So the first one, I'm gonna tell you them first, and then we're gonna go through them one by one so you can understand them a little better. The first is you can leave the situation. The second is you can try and change the situation. And the third is you can accept it for what it is, okay? So these are the three things I want you to remember, because these are the only three things that you need to think about in resolving any situation. And sometimes it's a combo of all of them. Sometimes it's testing them all out. So the first one is leaving the situation. This could be as simple as you're in a job that's toxic, or you're in a job that you don't like. Leave. Go find another job, right? You're in a marriage you don't want to be in. Leave, okay? Go find something better. Go find something you want and you deserve. A friendship that's toxic. Leave, okay? Now, in certain situations, there are times when maybe you can't leave, or maybe you can't leave yet, all right? So the next thing would be try and change the situation. And by the way, you don't have to do these in any particular order, okay? I'm not saying leave first. No, sometimes you try and change the situation first, right? And then you leave. Sometimes you try and accept the situation and then you leave. So there's no particular order. You just have to know these three things and then start going through them, all right? So changing the situation could be like, maybe in your job, it's a matter of you're being misunderstood, or maybe you're not really getting the projects that you want to be assigned to. So how can you change that, right? Maybe you go to your boss and say, hey, I'm really interested in these projects. Can you start thinking about me when they come up? Maybe it could be a matter of, hey, I just feel like I'm not really being heard. Maybe it could be something like switching roles at a company, okay? In a marriage, let's say, and these are just examples, so I'm just pulling some top examples, but in a marriage, it could be, what can potentially be changed? Is there something you're not receiving that you can just simply tell your significant other, hey, and it could be not even a marriage, just any relationship, right? Friendship, non-marriage relationship, anything. Hey, this is what I'm wanting. This is what I don't feel like I'm getting, okay? Change. See if you can change the situation. And then the last one is acceptance. If you can't leave the situation for some reason and you cannot change the situation, and this is very common, right? We all know, maybe family members that we have to see and be around, but we can't change them. They don't care what we say, or they don't understand, or they don't hear us out, or they are who they are. But we still feel like we have to see them or be around them, and we really can't just cut them out of our lives, right? Accepting the situation. Now, I want to be very clear with this one. Acceptance does not mean putting up with. This means something like, acceptance doesn't mean if someone's nasty to you, you just take it, okay? Acceptance doesn't mean that. What acceptance means is when you know that you can't leave, and you can't change it, you just understand the situation for what it is. And then with that one, what you do is you work on you, okay? Because the reality is, and you know this already, you cannot change, you cannot control, the things that happen around you, okay? And if you think you are controlling the things that happen around you, I hate to tell you this, and I don't want to shatter your illusion, but it is a false sense of control. There is nothing you can truly control outside of you, but you know who you can control? You know what you can control? Hey, hi, you, your mind, your body. your actions. That is what you have power over. Okay, that is ultimate power, by the way. So, in a situation of acceptance, then you start working on you. And you start working on not allowing whatever it is, whoever it is, to affect you in the way that it has been. And that one is the hardest, right? That one is the hardest one. You know, changing the situation, they're all kind of hard, right? Leaving's hard, changing other people's minds, getting them to really see your side, they're all hard. It's all hard. But those are the three things, the only three things in any situation that you can do. So I want you to see this as having a starting point now. When you're stuck, when you feel trapped, when you don't know how to problem solve, pull up those three things and start thinking through them. Have I tried to change the situation yet? Have I voiced my opinion? Have I tried to make the situation different? Can I leave this situation? Is it something that I don't really need to be a part of? And that's okay. And how do I accept it for what it is? Or how do I accept somebody for who they are and not allow it to further impact me in the way it's been impacting me? Comment below if you have any questions or comments about that, or if you've ever gone through this list before, or if you have experience of how these things have helped you. Let me know. And then obviously reach out to me for more tips and tricks on problem solving, on healing, at thegreatnurturer.com. We can set up a free consultation. I can tell you more about hypnotherapy, how it can help you, and more of the tips and tricks that we talk about in our sessions.